Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades, where today we are starting Zagreus' new job. It's our first day of work. And today we are running with heightened security, which is going to make it real bad when I stand in the magma. It is worth noting that most of the traps in magma don't really deal that much damage. Like, 5 times the normal damage of magma is like 5 damage per tick for the first several ticks. So, you know, just dash out of it, you big dummy. But yeah, obviously this is going to matter. There's a non-zero chance I will get killed by a trap, so that'll be embarrassing. Your talents from the Mirror of Night are deactivated, -3 per rank from the bottom. We'll go look at the mirror to verify the effect of this, and then we only get 2 things whenever we are offered a choice between things. That's a bummer, man. That's a tough one. So, I'm pretty sure that all of the really important stuff is at the top of the mirror, like the Death Defiance and whatnot. We lose Dark Foresight, which is a shame, and God's Pride and Fated Persuasion. Fated Persuasion is probably the one of these that we're going to feel the most. Dark Foresight, we won't really be able to tell that it's happening, but it is going to hurt, obviously. We were at 20% on this. But a lot of the important stuff is still here. Family Favorite is still here, which is great. It shouldn't be all that bad. This shouldn't be that debilitating. And then once we've done this, provided we actually manage to win today's run, that's it. We're good on harsh conditions. We will have, 18 Titan Blood? Because we're gonna, if we actually succeed, we'll get 2 Titan Blood from the run itself. And that's enough to buy an awful lot of level ups for weapon aspects. I don't know exactly what we'll do with it all, but, you know, it's a thing to look forward to. So with that, I guess let's get out there. Hold on, Keepsake. Keepsake, he remembered. Shut up, Skelly. You shut up.
A new addition to the old collection.
Oh yeah, what's this do? Every 6 encounters get a random palm boon, and the number 6 is the scalar here, so it'll go down. I'm guessing to 5 and then 4, probably. That seems pretty good. It seems pretty good over the long term. Do we wanna take that? I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be boring or anything here, but, like, what about Chthonic Coin Purse? What about Pierced Butterfly? If this is 2%, it'll be 2% after the first 3 encounters. If this is 2%, then we gotta clear 15 encounters without taking damage for it to be as good as a leveled up Distant Memory. But also, you know, our Distant Memory isn't that leveled up, and obviously also the damage from Pierced Butterfly applies to all of our damage, not just stuff that's done to distant foes. I think this is going to be another Butterfly run. We're going to cap this out. And then, you know, our relationship with Thanatos is coming along. It may well end up being the case that this is the first one that we get to have where the Keepsake is leveled all the way up and our relationship is maxed out. And there is still that prophecy for leveling up, or for using all of the Keepsakes at least once, and we'll worry about it later. I think it only gives gemstones. Like, sort of who cares, right?
Time to go to work.
So this is the thing where we load our cast into our bow. This aspect. Okay, so concentrated volley versus point-blank shot. I mean, that's interesting. Plus 150 damage is that's a lot of damage. And we're kind of attack focused anyway. We're cast and attack focused. I think we just take this.
Tuned up.
So what is nearby? Are you nearby? Oh wait, there's an indicator in the thing. Oh, I'm happy about that. Yeah, see, there's a little indicator in the bar for where nearby is. I wonder if that's the case with distant as well when you're using the bow. With a lot of weapons, you can't tell, but the bow is nice. The bow lets you know what's up. So we're going to be definitely using our dash in a pretty different way than we usually use our dash on bow runs. More offensive dashing opens up a strategy where we are maybe going to value different dash attack boons than usual. So wait, does the Fated Persuasion... Can I use Fated Persuasion? I would assume that I can't. I guess, okay. I was gonna say, so I'm surprised it gave this to us, but that's right. this resource isn't from the mirror, it's from a contractor upgrade. I would expect that we will not be able to use this. We'll just accumulate it and not be able to use it. Boy, what do we want from Demeter? I don't know that we really have a lot of call for her boons here. And that's pretty good. Doing 152 on our attack with no boons on it at all.
It's Lady Demeter.
You are entirely too young to have had meaningful experience with loss, young Zagreus. Pray to me that you never have to learn.
Well, it's not even really about youth. To some degree, it's about the fact that, for some reason, everyone I know cannot die. Okay, so I am allowed to use it. That's wild. So we're not really, we're not even really missing the bottom 3 things from the mirror. We're missing 2 of them and also 1 point of free resources. I don't think these are very good. This is not what I want on my attack. And I don't think that this dash is not horrible for us, but it's not, I think, the one I want.
Any other blessings, maybe?
Show me something fun. Ravenous Will. I mean, 20%. Okay. Once I've loaded my Bloodstone into my cast, I wonder if the Ravenous Will buff is up right now. Okay, it might be hard to keep Ravenous Will up. We're gonna have to make sure that we are using our cast all of the time, but this could actually be pretty good for us. And 20% is a big bonus. So what I want to do is get a nice clean long-range shot. 77. Okay. It's hard to get clean numbers because first of all the enemies are constantly moving around, and so some of my attacks are back shots and some aren't. Okay, 78. Damn it, he was in close range. Alright, so right now I should be considered to have no Bloodstone, I think. 78. Yes, okay. So one of those shots was while our Bloodstone was recovering, and the other one was while it was loaded into our shot. They were the same value, so I think we are getting the 20% bonus while the Bloodstone is loaded into the bow, which is actually really good.
Thank you.
That makes that a very powerful bonus for us. A very powerful bone for us. Actually interesting. Is Dionysus going to be any good for me at all? I mean, Dionysus's cast boon would not be bad. It would actually be actively good. Yeah, sure. You know what, buddy? Give me this. Let's try to get that cast boon if we can. Oh. I thought he would be hit stunned, but right, armor.
For you.
But right, they got armor. Let me just decide I don't want 2% more damage.
Lord Dionysus.
Felt a shiver in the air just now, and that can only mean that chilly Demeter decided to give you a little help there, huh? Or maybe it's just cold. I mean, this is a mountaintop.
And you're not really dressed for it. No cast boon. Well, a Drunken Dash is bad. Your special inflicts hangover is also... I mean, it's fine, I guess? Drunken Dash will be okay, I suppose. I would prefer something that happens where we end our dash.
Phew, that's good.
But if we're just dashing around enemies a lot, that's fine. So here's a concern. I don't know... My guess is that you can't Pomegranate Ravenous Will, and so we're just gonna palm Drunken Dash, and it's...
Punishment has its perks.
It's fine. Double palm on Drunken Dash will get that tick up to a nice value.
Let's go, you wretches.
Okay, really important we take the crystals seriously. Crystals are far more likely to suddenly deal me a small amount of damage than any of the rest of these enemies. Yeah, and if we're trying this point-blank shot thing, I gotta say, I'm very happy that we're trying a butterfly run instead of a distant memory thing.
How's that?
Alright, power up. It's fine. It's probably Artemis. I think it is likely that Artemis is the right call here. Are we on Doomstone? Oh, it's this guy.
Let's go sneak.
This is going to be a tough one to, yeah, tough one to do flawlessly. Yep. Oof. Bad shooting. The shooting's so bad. That's tough.
You stab me, I stab you.
Have to admit, you're very capable with Coronoct. Now I can hit a bullseye in my sleep, but you'll be right there with me if I don't keep practicing, I think.
I don't think our cast is very good. I mean, pressure points is just always good on everybody, right? It's the most no-brainer boon, which is good. I like sometimes not having to brain.
Come.
Now I will say, I'm definitely a little worried about not being able to force particular boons here. Because there are some things I would very much like to see. So I have to take it all as it comes. Okay, maybe we can stop spawning enemies now. You get new rules. New rules down here in Hades. You get 3 spawn waves. Put up as much stuff as you like, but put it all up at once, would you? So which cast are we looking for? Like, Dionysus would be good. Honestly, Aphrodite would be good. I don't usually love Crush Shot, but I think it would be really good here as just sort of like a... It's like putting a claymore mine on the end of an arrow and then shooting it at someone. We gotta take the key, right? We need the rerolls, I think.
Peace and quiet. Hit the spot.
And look, I beat that fountain without getting hit even once. I don't really care about gemstones. I do appreciate that guy running over the close range, the point blank shot line, and then just letting me shoot him. That enemy's really playing for the home team here. Come on.
Something for the mirror.
How are we doing on this? 12.5? Not too bad. Obviously, we got a lot of ground to make up here before it's clearly the right choice. It's gonna be another one of these, huh? I'm just gonna wander over slowly.
More coming.
Okay, they are going to make me actually move around. Boy, it sure is a lot of enemies, huh?
Mine. Than's power.
I do so love to feel Than's power. Yeah, the point-blank shot is powerful enough that enemies that approach us slowly are basically just signing their own death warrant. There's a lot of really slow rooms this run, it feels like. It's like, what if... Hear me out here. What if there were 10,000 spawn waves of one enemy each?
Power of Olympus.
Yeah. Definitely this over that. So, I mean, we're taking the Chaos thing, right? I wouldn't mind going shopping here, but this is a good time to take a Chaos boon.
I'll take what's mine.
That is private property.
Now, there's no butterfly stuff at risk here. Which is not to say, hey, let's take a bunch of damage for fun. But I don't have to be quite so safe.
I shall deal with you later then.
There we are.
Alright, 83 is pretty good. Where are we at? Chamber 12. So anything I take now will definitely be active for the boss fight. That said, we're still not extreme measures, so... I'm not trying to say the boss fight's going to be very easy, but it's not going to be very hard.
Lately, son of Hades, I have sensed what I would call a sort of shift within your father's residence. Did something noteworthy occur, perhaps? Respond.
Master Chaos, it's Persephone, my mother. She's returned. She's chosen to return. So, things feel different, certainly, with her around, although I didn't feel any sort of shift.
You may not sense these shifts as I. The lightness of this space bends and adjusts with time. What you describe, it must have been the cause. I trust that the occasion is a welcome one, and I am pleased that you returned nevertheless.
Well, you know, it's nice to be wanted. This is actually a really good time to take Enshrouded Soul, because we're going to burn off like 2 or 3 reward preview things in a place where they couldn't possibly have been a choice. So that seems like a really good one here. And then also, you know, health. You know how I feel about health. Alright, and we get to shop anyway.
Charon, mate, wanted to thank you very, very much for bringing Mother and me home. Your boat's quite comfortable, you know. Though I suppose you won't be making a habit of giving me a ride, will you? It's quite alright, I don't mind the walk.
Even though we're best friends. Yeah, that's right. Be intimidated.
I can use this.
Special Inflicts Doom's probably pretty good. You get Doom across a lot of foes very quickly there. And then, yeah, I'll take this or dash in and become sturdy for only half a second. You know what? That's gotta be better.
One Fury Sister coming up. Oh, good. I'm here on official business this time, Persephone, so, stand aside. Although, I guess the whole point of this job is that you're meant to try to stop me anyway, isn't that right? Well then, let's get to work.
Hey, maybe cut that out. Well, this is going alright so far. It's a shame I'm not actually hitting her, though. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Oh god. Yeah, bad. Bad damage. Thanks for coming through there, Ares.
That's one way to prove I'm innocent. This can unlock a hidden aspect of my weapons.
Thank you, Zagreus. Yeah, at least standing right here, I was too close to her. There wasn't enough travel time in her projectiles. So yeah, we managed to burn a reward preview thing entering the boss room, and then we'll burn another one going into the first combat room of Asphodel here. So this is very well timed. We probably don't need the Hydra light. I might take a Trove Tracker here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. And then we don't want to switch things up. We want to keep this butterfly rolling. 16.5%. How far does it have to be before it's good? I mean, it's better than the damage bonus we would have gotten from anything else straight up if it hits 20. And we're getting 2 per charge. It'd be great to get it to 30 if we could. I would love to see that.
Tartarus. Yes. Made it to Asphodel.
So 30 would be 7 rooms. We got to get 7 more rooms before the end of the run with a flawless. Honestly,
my boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
I think we can do a pretty good job of that right here. Here in Asphodel. Ooh, although, screw these guys. Obviously.
Who's next?
I find myself compulsively reloading after yesterday's run. Oh lord.
Weak.
Okay, we're just gonna run away. I guess the hangover dash is actually really effective against enemies who chase.
My keepsake powered up.
Good, good, good.
Which way?
Definitely keys over gemstones. But first... man. I don't actually think we're even going to take that. I know I spent money for it, but I just don't care enough to put myself in danger for it, and we get no benefit out of doing it.
And we're off.
It's not that I don't care about cosmetics, but I don't care about cosmetics enough to potentially, you know, do damage to the run for them.
Die again?
Oh lord. Get him, Ares. It actually worked really well. Ooh, almost in the lava there. Okay. So that should be 20 right there, right? Yeah. Feeling pretty good about this butterfly. Alright, nothing interesting in the room. Are we shopping? No. 165? Absolutely not. I never remember. It's a good thing there are counters on all of our resources, because I do not remember what we have from moment to moment.
Who makes door locks connected to a fountain?
You know, the weirdest part about that is that it didn't occur to me that it was strange until he said it just now. I'll take a Blade Rift. I'll take a Blade Rift if he wants to offer us the cast boon. Oh, cool. Okay, well, there goes our butterfly. I thought for sure I was just going to break her projectiles with my projectiles. Apparently not how that works against her. Okay, wow, 30 damage. 30 damage on just the first half of the fight. Not so good.
Rewarded.
I've sensed so much depth at the gates of your father's realm of late, my kin. Now I know that seems perfectly ordinary on the face of it, except there's something more. I wonder if you know the reason why.
Uh-oh. They are beginning to suspect. Do I want to reroll in an attempt to get the cast? We have 2 rerolls saved up. The cast would be really nice for us, right? Impending Doom is also good, though. I'm going to do it.
How about a different set of choices, then?
The Curse of Nausea. Oh, interesting. We've not seen that before. And actually, I would gladly take it. That said, Slicing Shot. This does mean we lose our Boiling Blood bonus, but also it's very good in a lot of other ways. Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh! I was right on the edge of that. Damn it. I hate you, Skeleton Bomber. Hate, hate, hate. Well, it turns out I wouldn't have gotten it anyway, which does ease the sting a little bit. 5 max HP versus a reroll has got to be the reroll, right? I think.
It's him.
Oh.
I am here.
Well, this is definitely better then.
You have the butterfly I gave to you. Stay back then, and it'll make you stronger once I'm finished here.
He's not wrong.
Stand down.
Ah. Ah, damn it. Oh, screw this. Okay, I got that one, but he's gonna win. Yeah, there's no way we can compete. These enemies are legitimately too dangerous for us to kill them quickly.
I'll write this one off.
We're very good at fighting safely. We're very bad at fighting quickly.
Go on.
We do have 10 heat, so we can do this.
Let's go make Father mad.
I'm not even necessarily bad at killing an enemy quickly, but I can't kill a bunch of high health enemies with the speed that we could on the last run. Oh god. What? What?
Already.
Not what to me getting hit, but what the fuck to them putting armored Elysium archers in an Erebus gate in Asphodel? Okay, so he just He just fired 7 consecutive shots? Yeah, so he's not even a normal Elysium, a normal armored Elysium archer. He's a stronger version of one of the enemies that is most likely to hit you.
Oh well.
One entire heart. Or 1 entire health. Yeah, that's fucking dirty pool right there, man. Seven-shot armored Elysium archer. Just
Come on out.
absolute nightmare.
Slavog, go figure.
Well, that's not a perfect catch.
I'll pay for that.
Deadly Strike's fine, I suppose. Yeah, I'll take that.
Gods grant me strength.
And then I think I like this. Alright, well, we may well be able to do this without losing a Death Defiance, even from this very low amount of health, because no extreme measures.
Can I call you Bone Hydra? Lerny, maybe? Lerny, I like that.
Wow, what an incredibly timed dodge there. I tried to guess which way I thought the heads were going to come up. Yeah, you know what? Spawning armored blue skeleton during the Hydra boss fight is a little bit like the 7-shot Elysium archer. Damn it. I think maybe this Hydra is has enough help. It could perhaps stop summoning things so much. Oh god. Oh god. It's so many projectiles and things. So many things are occurring, so many doings are transpiring. Okay, 1 down. Ah, damn it. I was holding out a tiny bit of hope there that we might be able to still butterfly this somehow. I do think our build feels good, and it's nice that I feel like all of our buttons are good and useful and have an actual role, which I think I've expressed before that I dislike the builds a little bit where you end up just using one attack over and over again. It's nice to have a lot of tools, a variety of tools. Please just die. It actually says Lerny the Bone Hydra now above the health bar. I just noticed. Lerny vanquished.
Enough.
Delightful. Oh yeah, I think we only got hit once there. That was pretty close to us still getting butterfly. So did we leave with 20% on the butterfly? We did. That's not as high as I was hoping. I goofed up a couple of easy ones early on, and that is going to haunt me for the rest of my days.
Through all of Asphodel's defenses.
Maybe I should switch.
No. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't need to open that. We actually don't want an extra bloodstone for our cast. We want to be on no bloodstones as often as possible. When was the last time we failed to get out of Asphodel? It's been a while, right?
Much nicer climate.
I think when we were trying one of the when we were trying out the different versions of the talents on the mirror, I think we had an episode where we had a run end in Tartarus, or maybe 2 runs end in Tartarus in the same episode. But you know what? I can't remember the last time we actually died in Asphodel. We die either before or after, never in. No, absolutely not. Yeah, it couldn't be that easy. For a second there, I was like, oh, did we do it? Because, like, we could still get butterfly charges. There's no reason to think we can't get butterfly charges in Elysium. It's certainly harder, but it's not undoable. Okay. We did manage to get that one at least. We didn't actually finish off the first guy we killed over there, because I had to run. Okay, that was a butterfly charge.
Hey, you beat your fastest time fighting through all of that. Not that I'm keeping track. I'm keeping track.
I wonder if he's actually like, if that's the fastest you've ever beaten that particular room. Not having to plant our feet so much to execute our special is probably actually pretty good. Also, hooray, food. Ares versus Hammer. There are probably some interesting Ares duo boons. Hold on, I'm fairly sure that there are a number of Ares duo boons that have to do with his cast. So let's just have a quick look at those. Is there something that I would like to push? Okay, we're potentially up for Hunting Blades. That seems fun. Vengeful Mood. Right, we'd have to get Zeus, which we don't have a lot of control over. We do have the ability to get Curse of Nausea, and honestly, it would probably be pretty good for us. Yeah, I'm going to take... your abilities to deflect immediately activate Doom effects. That's kind of neat. I think we're going to take the Ares boon here. I think we want that more than the hammer. Also, I don't know that this actually works this way, but my experience has been that once the game shows you a hammer, it will show it to you repeatedly until you actually take it. And we've seen that behavior before. Once Daedalus comes for you, he will not be turned away.
Keep him coming.
Who's next? You. You's next. I almost made a rec.alt.get-wrecked nerd joke. And then I realized, first of all, I don't even think that's proper Usenet syntax, and secondly, 3 people in the audience know what Usenet was. Or I guess, I mean, it still exists, but... I think it still exists.
Hello, Lord Ares.
We were close. We were very close to getting another butterfly charge there.
My kin, I was just inquiring with Lord Dionysus
Aha.
here. Under which circumstances are the greatest mortal feasts of all prepared? Because I have a certain hunch regarding that.
Yeah, Ares, I will hand it to you, man. There's nothing like a feast after a war, all right? Provided you're on the surviving side, that is. Otherwise, I guess they'll be feasting with you down there, Zag.
Okay, so we got the text for this, and then we're not allowed to take it. I think we want to take Hunting Blades.
I will keep fighting.
That seems pretty damn good, man. Ooh, yeah, we should do this. And then there's a man. Interesting. Okay, well let's go ahead and take this.
Sure, why not?
I do not
Safe and
think
slow.
so, boy.
It doesn't matter if the payout's small if we don't take any damage while getting it, right? Yeah, look at how effective that is. That's awesome.
That's quite enough.
Wasn't even bad speed.
All mine.
That cast boon is so good. Now, I don't know that we're going to Chaos. I don't think I'm going to. Elysium's hard enough. And then the question is, do we need this or do we want the hammer now? Because it will eventually stop offering me the hammer. And obviously 185 is not exactly where I'd like to be on max HP. But also, a hammer boon could potentially be a really big deal for us in terms of killing power. Alright, perhaps unwisely. Perhaps unwisely, he pursues the hammer. Really? Dude just cannot be killed. I hate the chariots. I hate them so much. Ooh. I'm trying very hard to be super vigilant about the spear guys on the wall, because we all know how that goes. Alright. More shots in the special, or... What does minimum range reduced even mean on charged volley? It's just like... The minimum range is 0. Right? So... Does it mean maybe that, like, now you have a minimum range, now it won't hit things that are too close to you? The idea is it prevents you from stacking up too many hits on one thing. I'm just gonna take Relentless Volley.
Should work.
Even if we had enough money to shop, I would go this way. We brought Nectar.
You're wallowing away somewhere, same as I. But where? Why not here?
I actually have an answer to that question.
Oh. Here in Elysium, you have to win this stuff. So I have rarely had occasion to enjoy it. Thanks.
I'd say you earned it more than anybody else I've seen around here lately. Though I don't make the rules.
Stranger, I am warning you. If you keep showing up like this, I'm going to have to find a new nickname for you.
How about Lerny?
No need to go out of your way there, sir. We're just acquaintances. I don't know anything about you either.
And you are better off. This place is for the greatest of the Greeks. Do I seem like the sort to fit in here? Go on and chat with Theseus, or someone of that sort.
It's it's a little difficult to get a word in edgewise with Theseus. I think we're probably going to take the Cyclops jerky on this one.
Thanks, sir.
I feel confident enough about our other thing here. Do we want Demeter? Do I have Demeter? If she's a new god... Oh yeah, that's right. I took Ravenous Will way back at the beginning. I was going to say, if she's a new god, we definitely grab her. Yeah, because family favorites, you know, it could use a little bit of a push. So... we could get a call. And I like Demeter's quite a lot, but I also like Ares' call a lot. I'm going to go this way. What if it's just all blade rifts all the way down?
Well, short one, it seems I must attempt to maim you here so that the king and I might finally stop you at the gates.
You know, you hurt me with this short one business almost as much as with that axe. Why isn't Theseus short one? We're the same height.
No, the king is greater. He is the greatest king of Athens. What are you? A willful son of a fickle god. I am beneath your father's notice, and you are beneath the king's. Now fight me.
Not a lot of evidence for that one, I don't think. Ares is really doing a lot of our fighting for us. You may be surprised to know that I did not intend to charge into him like that. Really? And it gets worse. Oof. I underestimated. I thought his axe wouldn't reach us on the first strike there. That's a shame. This could have been a butterfly chamber. That gives me a lot of hope for the Theseus fight. Although the part where we actually have to fight Theseus is going to be annoying.
Olympus, I accept this message.
As it always is with a ranged weapon. Yep, Ares' aid. Winner. Our shade was here. They're not still here, but clearly they were. I appreciate that shade going around and throwing up our banner over the banners of the home team. Alright, just keep running them back into the Blade Rift. Yeah, man, this seems really good.
And don't come back.
We have, for real, got a build going. I am reasonably sure we only got our butterfly charge there because of a Hermes dodge.
I'll just take that.
I think we did get hit once, and Hermes got us out of it. I don't really want to do a difficult room. We have 2 rerolls already, so we're gonna go Nectar side here. I don't want to do a difficult room, I said. Any room with chariots in it should have a skull on the door. God, look at that. It's just beautiful. Yeah, this is a very safe fighting style. Cool.
Someone will like this.
And that butterfly charge we actually earned.
Fishing time.
So we're like 24 now? That feels pretty good. Especially since there are definitely going to be a fair number of situations where we want to be up close. Where we wouldn't get the bonus from distant memory anyway. Yeah, I mean, always by the eye. Do we also want... No, we're not really doing a lot of damage with our special. You know what? I'll take this, though.
Should be useful.
The nail is... Okay, that's not bad. You know what? A palm might have been the right call.
Do not mess with me right now.
Zagreus is a big fan of pink. I'm just thinking, like, if we could palm our Blade Rift damage, that would probably have been a pretty big gain. Oh no, archers. Okay, they're not armored though, they're the single shot kind. Oh god. Oh, it's ugly. Oh, there's so many of them. Okay, that should do it. Oh, I charged toward him. Shoot.
That was regenerating. Damn it, one's come back. Load it up.
Yeah, man, those archers are tough to avoid when there's more than one of them, or when there's anything else happening in the room. So this is probably going to be the pre-boss room, right? It is indeed.
I'll take this one.
Well, I mean, support fire is not going to be like amazing for us, but it's good for sure.
Much better.
I'll just clean up all these pots for you, mate. That's very satisfying. Even in a situation like this where we know there is no benefit to doing it, it's very satisfying.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
By the gods of Olympus, you'll go no further on your wicked quest.
I warn you, Sith, you'll gain no quarter from me or my good companion over there.
It's interesting that you get the support fire arrow when you load the cast into the bow rather than when the cast actually goes off. I don't have anything to say about it, I just think it's interesting. This is the level of commentary you can expect here in the middle of this boss fight. Oh, big hit, big hit.
The roaring of the crowd fills me with strength.
Ares beholds the violence.
Deceiver. Try all you like. No, Asterius.
Oof. Not ideal.
Lady Aphrodite, guide my hand.
Oh god.
I ran into that.
Blast. Oh, blackguard. How your spirit must be quivering inside.
Yeah, with Aphrodite's, the correct thing to do is often to stand still, and I have a really hard time with that. Got him.
You fiend.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. Big mistake on his part.
That'll teach him.
Bad moment to go for the melee attack.
Ambrosia. Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
Just doing a little victory dance for my Shade, and then also, apparently, somehow there's a pot in the corner that didn't get smashed during the fighting. We have 9 Ambrosia now. It is probably the case that I can afford to trade some of this for something.
which to
Although I guess
choose.
if we win this run, what am I even doing? If we win this run, will I even need to? We're gonna have so much blood. 26. I feel pretty good about it, man. It's probably not the Hydra. Yeah, I'm gonna take the yarn.
One last
We're not missing that much health.
in the bag.
If we had the money for both, I definitely would have bought both. Wait, is that... It is. Very cleverly concealed. So, Artemis and Dionysus down here. Demeter and Dionysus in the easy parts up here. No heart! I think this is the first time we've seen no heart. Very interesting. Let's get the money first, in case we encounter a well or something.
Poisoned.
I did in fact just run right over to the poison vent after I saw it venting. And then I did it again because I was like, I love poison so much. Wow, that's way too much damage. The poison did way too much damage to us. Okay. Poison. Terrible, terrible stuff. So yeah, I might lose a Death Defiance up here, it looks like. Ooh, okay. The Seeking Blood Rift should be real good in the Vermin Room. We just load it up and then sit behind it. I'm gonna let it do all of my targeting for me. We will just go where the Blood Rift commands.
Got to hold on.
Ow. That little rat snuck by the Blood Rift, or the Blade Rift. Take this, everyone. Oh god. There's a satyr over there somewhere, and so many rats in the corner. Ooh, including an armored satyr. Bad times. Okay. A perfectly reasonable use for a call, I think.
Father won't miss a couple coins.
Honestly, we almost didn't take damage there. I think I only got bit the one time. Can't imagine I'm gonna want to wash everything off. Nope. None of this stuff is going, for sure. Figured it was worth looking, at least.
A moment's
Alright.
rest.
Well... I have felt better. Dionysus or Demeter? I think it's actually kind of a tough call. Let's do this. Just let Ares do all my fighting, as usual. Now remember, these little rooms don't actually count as encounters for the purposes of the butterfly. No amount of performance here will get us more charges. But I am pretty happy to see a well. Food? Okay, well, it's not great. You know what? That's only 15 gold. And, okay. These bonuses are basically only going to last the rest of this branch, but they're cheap enough that I think it's okay. Somehow, he's still found a way to stand in the poison. It's incredible. Oof, little bits of damage really adding up. And also, we are not getting good luck on our Eye of Lamia.
Found it already.
Okay, but this is a type of good luck.
In the name of Hades. Alright.
Oh, interesting. Hangovers inflicted by our dash. So we don't really plan to be doing hangover on Hades all that much. That said, if I'm dashing away from him, he's going to be running into the pulses. So, yeah, alright. I'm going to take this.
Just the foul sack I need.
He's doing it on purpose, is the thing.
Could check the other passageways before I go.
Sure, if I wanted to die. Alright, so, question. Are we on Dionysus Boon, or do we just want the Big Palm? He doesn't really have a good, like, immediate heal. Boy, Blackout seems like a huge amount of damage. What a powerful thing. I think we're taking the big pomegranate here, actually. Well, versus Dionysus and the small pomegranate, though? No, probably that's better. Let's take this first.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
Yep. Actually, kind of a... Let's go for this one, I suppose.
Got some zest.
If that had affected our normal pomegranate, or our normal Blade Rift damage, I would have taken it. Bad Influence is probably not going to be active, like, pretty much ever, so I'm going to take 20 health and a Nectar. Doesn't feel great, but, you know, Nectar.
Vigilant Cerberus decides to look the other way this once.
Just this once, though.
I can go.
Now's your chance. Alright, this could be really easy or very, very difficult, depending on how good I am at playing Keep Away. Also on how much our Blade Rifts get distracted by Bloodstones.
I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
Also, fishing point down there.
Huh. Confronting you like this. It's different now. Still, it is a responsibility just as before. There is to be no escape from my realm. Ultimately, I must see to that myself.
That's the spirit, Father. As for me, I find the candor of our interactions here to be rather refreshing, I must say. Especially the interactions between my weapons and your physique. You're tough, but you're an easy target.
And you are scrawny, though slippery, blast you. All that pent-up rage behind your smiling words. Come, unleash it once again. I expect you to go all out. To the death.
That could be arranged.
To the death.
Observe. Darkness.
Oof.
Where are you?
Well, I did take that full in the face.
Sure, you could have avoided that.
Probably, if I'd been looking at it, instead of looking at the old Bloodstone. Ugh.
I don't think so.
You're merely stalling, boy. Your mother already begins to call you.
Pain and suffering upon you all.
Darkness.
Ah, damn it. I'm really annoyed that the enemies are getting to use their, like, perform their attacks and release their shockwaves and stuff after they're very obviously dead. You know what? Sure. This is actually an okay time for a greater call. I was hoping I could time that correctly to get them all.
Ready.
Yeah, if we can get him just running around chasing us, I can beat him. It's when he's doing other stuff that it gets complicated. Okay.
Let's finish this then.
Still got 2 reses left. I'm in that good nervous place. Go get him.
Blood and death together hand in hand.
Coward. Impervious.
Let's see you run from this.
Okay. I'm doing it. Alright, when he wants to spend a lot of time casting, that's usually a very good sign for us. Ooh, that was bad. I almost took a lot of damage from getting hung up on that pillar there. And even though I'm trying to fight safe, we actually are still getting a lot of damage out of our point-blank shot, because he does keep walking into us. Oh, what? Oh, you know what? It blew up because I loaded my thing. I loaded my cast into the bow, and I guess the support fire came out and broke it. It's like Artemis trying to ruin the fight.
Tell no one at the house. Do you hear me? I must go.
From a resource perspective, this is a very significant victory.
In the name of Hades.
And I'm telling you, man, if I get confident, it's real bad, and if I'm nervous and slightly pessimistic, the results are so much better. Alright, so we have more clears with the bow than any other weapon. That's not a big surprise to me. The bow is a very safe weapon. And we've just tied our streak record. And also, we get a fish.
Come to me, fishies.
Very menacing, Zag.
That's a bite.
That was almost not a bite. I almost let that go. It's almost never the first one.
Thus, having once more gained at the surface of his grim-faced father's realm beneath the earth, resourceful Zagreus makes his way toward the one-time abode of radiant Persephone. It is a journey of considerable distances, which he has already completed many times, and which has always ended in the same result. So, imagine he made it there with just time enough to water the crops and tidy up a bit before... How?
I like that. That's how the game used to end before the ending was actually on it before 1.0. If you beat Hades, it just gave you a little screen and was like, imagine this happened.
This cottage is perfectly fine.
I appreciate that they kept a version of that in the game.
You cannot keep falling asleep on the job like this, Hypnos. This is completely unacceptable.
Oh, I just nodded off a little while, Thanatos. I rest easy knowing that you're here. But if I goofed, why, I guess you could kill me dead or something, huh?
Don't give me any ideas. Pull yourself together and quit slacking off. The house needs help and you've got a job to do. Now get to it.
Oof.
Hypnos has a lot of security Because if he were to get killed here, he would just be teleported 8 feet to his right.
Zagreus.
Yeah, hey, how's it going, Dad?
Were you able to make it to my cottage on the surface, Zagreus? I hope my lavender patches are doing all right.
I couldn't make it all the way there, Mother. It's like, without your presence on the surface, I'm unable to hang on for very long at all.
Ah, I was afraid of that. Well, don't despair. I placed a charm upon my seedlings there that ought to keep them flourishing well on their own. Your duty now is simply to escape. You keep it up.
I'm a little sad about that. I was kind of hoping we were going to get some, like, Zagreus chill-out time at the cottage on each win.
I will. Thank you, Mother.
You know what we should do is just get that lazy narrator on it. Apparently he can be up there just fine.
Achilles, did you ever used to pray to the gods? Make offerings to them and such back when you were alive?
I prayed mostly to my mother, lad. I always had my doubts the gods were listening, that they could even hear. Though I suppose that if you make an offering, they might be so inclined, just for the moment anyway. They're helping much.
They're helping, definitely, sir.
This guy's happy to hear it.
Dusa, you must work harder than anyone in this house, keeping everything so neat and orderly. I don't think it should be thankless work, so thank you. And I'd like for you to have this.
Oh, Prince, wow, thank you, thanks so much. You've been so generous. I think I'm speechless. No, can't think of anything to say right now.
Oh, you said it all. Don't mean to put you on the spot or anything. I'm just glad we've had a chance to get to know each other.
I'm glad we've had a chance to know each other too. Thanks for the nectar. I can tell it's really, really good. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I wonder if she's going to need some help opening that. I guess maybe one of the snakes could, like, grab onto it.
Father, all these shades, aren't they going to let on that Mother's back? What if word spreads and the Olympians find out?
You are so well accustomed to defying me that you forget there are no others, either living or dead, who would so dare. None in this house shall speak of this until we are prepared to make any announcements on our own terms.
That's a fair point.
Sounds like you've got it all under control.
Hello.
So, unlocks the final rank of extreme measures if you dare. We've never even gone 3 ranks. Let's buy the nectar upgrade, because we should have this, right?
Alright. If this isn't a good expenditure of resources, then I don't know what is.
I'm not going to unlock extremer measures yet. Cause... Oh, right, in the blue. That makes sense. Because we might want these gemstones for something else, and we're not going to use it right away anyway.
Hey, Orpheus. I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born. He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire. And that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth, as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great.
Hey, inspiration, I guess. It's gonna be a fun song about burns and scar tissue.
Congratulations on your new responsibilities, my child. So you have reason to rise from here to the surface still.
It's more of a formality, I think. My responsibilities, such as they are, remain quite similar to those that got me to this point. But thank you, Nyx. It's strange to think that I can serve the house by trying to break from it time after time.
There can be no escape. Your father wishes that this reputation spread, so that the mortals in the Shades never attempt what you were able to achieve.
Well, it does beat standing around in my chambers aimlessly. And I dare say it feels rather good not to feel utterly incompetent for a change.
It is an honor to be working with you, child.
Likewise, Nyx.
Honestly, it's not a bad strategy, like PR-wise.
Look at what I caught, Chef.
Wow, that was a pretty good one.
You Shade's doing all right.
Alright, so we probably don't really have any... Oh, well, that's interesting. I mean, we don't... I'm so worried, because Ambrosia is such a limited... because Ambrosia is so hard to get, and because you have to pay diamonds if you want to trade for it normally. I'm so worried that something's going to open up where we can spend it like Titan Blood, and all of a sudden I'm going to wish I had 20 of them. Darkness isn't that hard to come by. I'm not going to do this. Well, hey look, Cerberus is the Employee of the Month.
Look who's officially the best boy.
Sometimes you talk to a picture of a dog the same way you would talk to a dog. It makes sense. Alright, this is big.
Pleasure doing business with you, Fates.
Bam. Alright, so now we can kind of just go back to using whatever we think will be fun. And also, look at all this blood. My bag's just full of blood. I guess we gotta go turn off the thing here. I think I want to turn up extreme measures, honestly.
They always come back.
Just 3 ranks of extreme measures.
Simple.
That's gonna get us to... Yeah, that gets us to 10. And then there's a secret 4th rank that we have to pay for. I'm curious what this does to the fight after Elysium. We'll try that out. You know, it's a great question. I don't actually know. I don't actually know what I need, or what we're gonna benefit from, or we could follow the thirst, but also we could just pick a thing to. I don't know. I don't know what weapon we'll use next. I guess I have some figuring to do here. We have a lot of freedom now, and I don't exactly know what our goals are. Like, there's more plot, but I don't exactly know how it's accessed, so...
Feeling good.
I guess we just keep playing until stuff occurs. Hold on, I gotta practice my layer.
Yuck.
I feel like I'm backsliding a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. I mean, are there any other really important prophecies? We're working on this. I'm talking to the both of them and Hades as much as possible. We might be able to put that together. These are just, you know, get boons. Pay attention to the prophecy. Power without equal, earn the various legendaries. Okay, well, I mean, obviously, I take a legendary when it's offered, usually. Those are duo boons. This is just get all the hammer stuff for all the weapons. There's still this that we could finish. And it probably wouldn't take that many tries to finish it either. Maybe we'll turn that on as well. I'm not super worried about the ambrosia. Catch 25 fish, at least 1 very rare, and report to Poseidon. Well, we're working on it. I don't know how many different fish I've caught. And then, who knows? Who knows when we'll figure this out? You know, I'm training, I'm practicing, I'm doing what I can. So I guess with that, we are done for the day. That's going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, I don't know, we'll just keep doing our job. And we'll see you then.